Hello and welcome back to Victory Drive. This week we have on my best friend again, Matt Moon. He came in to talk a little early muzzleloader season action, give our thoughts on Iowa's early muzzleloader season. He liked it. I didn't love it. We get into the nitty gritty on why he liked it and why I kind of didn't really love it a whole lot. So that's pretty much predominantly what the episode's about. We BS a little bit here and there. We get a little off tangent and stuff. And, we were also kind of tired. We were hunting all day. We worked all day, went hunting, yada, yada, yada. But I want to get these episodes out and keep them kind of relevant for everyone because early muzzleloader season did just end. And I wanted to get out kind of a recap, a little bit of a recap on it. Hope you guys enjoy this one. And this episode is brought to you by Grizzly Coolers, like always. Man, fucking great company. I love what they do in the cooler industry. They are making good shit. I'm going to be using their hard-sided coolers hopefully quite a bit this weekend because I got a big trip planned down south. And I'll definitely be bringing a cooler or two along with me. And aside from their hard-sided coolers, I think I talked about their drinkware quite a bit. I'm telling you, that pint glass, the metal pint glass, is the shit for drinking milk. Kurt is absolutely right. It's the best. Keeps it nice and cold. And it looks cool, too. It's got the little grips on it. Put your little fingers in there and chug some milk. Grizzly Coolers, great people. Behind the brand as well. I've talked to quite a few of them on trade shows and everything else, and just great, awesome dudes. I really want to get my hands on their box blind someday and be able to talk about that a little bit, and because it looks really comfortable. And the WCB guys talk really highly of it and makes it sound just great. So that'd be pretty sweet someday. And also Mountain Ops. Code VICTORY 20% off. Don't forget to use code VICTORY for 20% off whenever you shop at Mountain Ops. And also, Africa dates once again, August 26th through September 3rd, 2024. Come hunt with me, my beautiful wife is going to be there as well. Come hunt with us, gun or bow. We're going to have a great time, great camp. It's going to be the same camp that we went to last year, and it is seriously the shit. It's so fucking awesome. Beautiful scenery, great people, great food, great hunting. What else can you ask for? Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or email me at victorydrivepod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, let me know what you think. We are getting close. I need people to ask questions, yes, but really let me know. Like, give me a percentage. Like, I'm 75% sure I want to go hunt with you guys. And then I'll put you on the list, and we will make it happen. And obviously, like I said, Stuart is the shit. He's a great dude, and he's easy to work with. If something pops up and you cannot go, he'll make it right. He'll do his best to make it right. And, so let us know. It's a big trip, I know, but it is an absolute blast. I know you guys would love it. So let me know if you are interested, and give me a percentage. All right, and I can put you down on the list. Also, Wyoming Bear Camp, May 27th through the 31st. It's going to be Memorial Day week, and we're going to be there with Devin Leonard, Trey Heiner, all the guys in Wyoming, and we're going to shoot some bears, and it's going to be awesome as well. So let me know if you're interested in Wyoming Bear Camp as well. 4 spots available last time I checked. And that's going to be the Victory Drive Camp, gun or bow as well. We are very inclusive here at Victory Drive. And I'm going to be hunting with a gun. I'm probably going to take my Ruger M77 Hawkeye in 30-06 because it will not be a 35 Whalen yet. I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But probably not. Probably still a 30-06 at that time. And I kind of want to use it as a 30-06 anyways for a little bit. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm super excited to get that out and get shooting with that. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Good luck out there hunting your asses off for these white-tailed deers. I have had an interesting bow season, interesting season so far. Early muzzleloader came in. Like I said, we're going to get after it. We're going to stay after it. This is the time of year that we all look forward to, guys. So make sure you're getting out there whenever you can and having a good time, because that is what this is all about, is having fun and enjoying God's beautiful creations out there in the wilderness and hunting them down to put food on our table and stories to tell. All right. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. Goodbye. All right, Matthew Moon.
Jacob Johnson.
Back at it again.
Yep, we're here.
So we did an early muzzleloader season this year.
Sure did. It was fun.
Yeah. What did you think about that?
I did like it. I really did. I think I might just want to do it again.
Really?
I do. I don't know. It, like we talked about it. It took up a lot of bow hunting.
Yep. It did.
But
the thing that I didn't like about it is that I felt pressured because it's short. You only get 2 weekends.
Yep.
And since we're working men, we pretty much only hunted the weekends. So it definitely did make me feel pressured to be way more aggressive on certain spots than
when you wouldn't
have
normally, because it's not the rut. Yeah.
Right. Is during the quote unquote October lull. And if it's not cold, making them kind of get up on their feet and move around, then it's really easy to be like, well, fuck, I need to get in there and get close to their bedding in order to get a shot. And this is not like that.
Our setup was terrible. I mean, it's nice, but it's literally just bedding.
Yeah, I mean, it's
bedding and food.
Yeah,
but there's no cover letting you go into the food, or
Mm-hmm. It'd be a bitch to bow on it, but we're like, hey, you know what? We got these early muzzleloader tags that we can sit up on the fringes and wait for them to come out, and then you get a little bit randy, and then you end up feeling like you overhunted the property, especially if it's a smaller property.
I definitely
they catch on to you pretty quick, and then you're like, fuck.
I definitely felt like that. That's one of the reasons why I haven't even been in there.
Yeah.
Since really, I mean, I haven't been in there with the bow at all yet. Mm. Just I felt like we hammered on it a little hard,
and piece that, like, the first weekend ended up being really good. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the first day was nice. We went out, and it would have been better, but a series of unfortunate events happened. But
we'll start at the beginning.
So we were shitting.
It's the first weekend of early muzzleloader. It was Saturday, right?
Yep.
We went out Saturday morning.
Yep.
And didn't see much.
That's when it was. That's when it happened.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought oh, no, it was. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it happened twice.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. So the first, it was the morning. Okay.
So we sat out until I think it was 10 or just before 10. And we hadn't seen, we seen us, I don't know, basket rack. I don't know how big it was.
I
just got a small glimpse.
We were walking, is when we were walking in, that one you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, so we were walking in, and like you said, there's no cover. It's just a cut cornfield surrounding this bedding area. And we're just trying to walk.
And it's a mile walk.
It's a long walk in. So we had to walk in really stealthily, and as stealthily as we could through cut corn and shit. And we were as far away as we could. And yeah, there was one I couldn't tell what it was.
I just seen a deer rack, a flash of it. Yeah,
it didn't like blow me away. So like, I had to been pretty small.
Yeah, I was gonna guess by the glance that I seen, maybe 110-inch deer.
Yeah,
not very big. But I didn't see any tines either. I just seen the rack. It could have been just a big fucking spike.
Yeah, just saw the frame of it.
Yeah, basically.
Yep. And then we sat there. Yeah, I think it wasn't until about 10. Because we're
Just
like, we're going to
about
give it to
10,
10, and
yeah.
if we don't see anything moving around or coming back in, because and granted, yes, I know, before everyone gets all fucking antsy, it's like, yes, we know that during that time of year, deer go to bed really early.
Yep.
But we're like, hey, maybe we'll catch something coming back.
And we caught one.
We
was
did
that a
catch
spike?
A doe. No,
Oh, I thought it was a spike.
it was a nice doe walking around in there. But we're thinking, like, if we're looking into the bedding.
The one that came from behind us, was it a spike?
Oh, sorry, yes, that one. I thought you were talking about the doe that we saw like, right when we got in there.
I didn't see the doe. You seen the doe.
Yeah. So, the doe was in there. She was milling around in the bedding area. And then, yeah, Spike Buck did come in.
He was coming
behind
back
us.
to
He's
bed.
coming back to bed. And he went right through, no problem.
Yep.
And, yeah.
He was just, like, looked at us like, what are you?
Nothing.
It kept walking. Like, I don't even know what the heck you are.
Yeah.
I was surprised that he didn't blow out.
I am too, honestly. But, I don't know. I think he's just like, well, that's kind of weird. I'm just going to mosey on in here.
I haven't seen anybody in here my whole life.
Yeah. He's only a year old.
Year and a half.
I've never seen anybody. I don't even know what a body is.
I don't even know what a body is.
But yeah, I know. And then, yeah, so we sat until about 10. Didn't see much. And we're like, okay, let's get out of here. But before we got out of here, you went and you looped around.
I suggested, like doing like a soft bump, I guess.
Well, just
to try to get them, like, I would get out in front and then the wind would push it into the bedding, is my thought, and then it would wind bump them towards you, is what I wanted to do. It didn't really work that way.
Well, and we also just really wanted to, we're getting FOMO, and we wanted to see what was on the other side a little bit. So it's like, hey, if I loop around over here, and if anything bumps out, because we weren't going to, like, go through and push it.
No, I wasn't going to
like,
I wasn't going to step foot inside at all.
We're just going to walk around and check the other side to see if there's anything moving around on the other side. And then, and then that's when your story really kicks off.
Yeah, I walked probably, I don't know. I walked down to the end and then went down to the other end.
We're probably about 150 yards away or so, maybe, from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started walking down because I figured I'd get down to that far corner, and then the wind's blowing from the northeast at the time, I believe it was, and it pushed my wind into the woods. I was hoping it would make them go out your way.
Yeah, or at least just stand up if they're in there.
Right. So you'd be able to see them, or one of us could see it. And so I walked down to that corner facing into the wind, and I get up down there, and we have this old buck that lives in this area with these others, but
not describe it too much, but
yes.
You're doing great.
I seen this old deer. I mean, that we've known for a while. It's an old deer, and
he's pretty nice.
Yep. So, did I tell the whole story?
Whatever you want.
I already started.
Story. Yeah.
Well, I pulled up on it, and it was
sorry. So like we didn't get to that. We didn't get to him jumping yet. You're still walking. So you're walking.
Yeah,
you're walking around, and we didn't really expect him to be
over in that area.
Where he's at,
yeah.
You know.
Well, I didn't even see him. I just seen him running through the field. I didn't actually see him get up. The old deer.
Yep.
So, and he's old. So he's not very like big, but he'd still be a nice mature deer to shoot. I mean, this thing is older than every other deer that we have.
Yeah. He's a big bodied, old mature deer with a really junk rack. He just has like shit genetics or something. Because he, I don't know, maybe 115 inches.
Yeah, maybe.
But
he has that big old Roman nose on him, hump on him, on his nose. He's big old fat deposit on his belly. And he's by far the biggest bodied deer I think we have.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Just has a small little rack on him.
Yep. But I seen him running broadside. I was probably, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 yards when I seen him.
We should call him A-Cup.
What's that?
We should call him like A-Cup.
A-Cup?
Yeah, he's got a small rack on him.
Yeah. We can call him that. I like old balls, though.
Yeah, that's nice, too. They both got good ring to them.
But,
yeah, so
for an up-and-comer, we can call him A-Cup until he gets bigger. Yeah. A-Cup, B-Cup.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we'll start naming our deer based on bra sizes. oh my God, you see that fucking G, dude?
He's a 10 double D.
10 double D. I don't even know if that's how it works.
I was just going 10 points, and he's a...
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. 10D.
10D.
11D. 8D. Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I ended up seeing him bolting out of this grass. I didn't see him actually get up. I just seen him, like, running through the corn. So I pulled up on him. He was like, I want to say 60 or 70 yards maybe. I can't really remember. I know it was farther, but he was running broadside. I pulled up on him. I'm like, well, miss all the shots you don't take. So I like to shoot. Yeah. So I shot. And
you grew up a waterfowler.
Yeah. Yep.
So flock comes in, unload your gun.
Yep. And then I shot, and I obviously missed. And he took off running. He didn't know what the hell was going on. He ran out towards kind of you, but you didn't see him right away. But he ran the right way that we wanted him to. Well, I sat there, and I'm like, well, shoot. And I reload my gun, and I'm like, well, that sucks. So I start walking again. I just got done reloading my gun. Start walking. I walked another 30 yards and made it to the water, or made it to the creek. And I get to the creek, and I get down in it, and I come back up on the other side, and boom, there goes a big one. Mm-hmm. And he was running directly away from me. And all I had was the Texas heart shot or the back of his neck. And I went for the back of his neck, and I shot, and I missed.
Yeah. I mean, those runaway shots are not great, especially with muskets. But
with that one, I knew what I did. I was so excited because he's a big deer, biggest buck I've ever shot at. And I pulled my head to see if I hit him, because I'm shooting a muzzleloader, you get that smoke. I'm pretty sure I pulled that before my round even went off.
Yeah.
So
in mine, it's like, oof, you all right? Fuck. Yes, adrenaline gets pumping. I don't personally like those shots. Those are really hard shots, and those are like, even to take. Like, if you would have hit him, it's like best case scenario, you fucking go through his spine and get into his vitals that way, But it is still like, it's one of those things where you get excited and you see it happen, and he's that close. Like,
he was only at 30 yards.
Yeah, he's so running. Fucking close where it's like, dude, he's right there. Like,
I had to.
When he's that close, I don't like poo-poo on people when they decide to take shots and how they like to take them. Everyone will learn kind of why certain shots are maybe riskier than others. But at 30 yards, dude, that's fucking close. So, but I get it,
So I mean, my thought is,
he's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, I probably not the best, most ethical shot in the world, but I had a big buck in front of me, and I had to take the shot. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. That's for God to judge me, I guess.
Yeah.
But
it was a clean miss.
It was a clean miss.
Clean miss. So it's like, that's fine. That's good.
I pulled my head for sure on that one, and I missed it completely. Yeah. But and then that was over. You ended up coming over and like, you got him. You might, because I shot twice, so he's like, he thought dead deer or down deer and then kill shot or whatever. And I'm like, no, I just missed twice, 2 different deer. You're like, what?
And he told me that whole story. I'm like, geez Louise. I'm like, damn.
And then he was so disappointed in me, and he told me he was never going to do this again with me.
No, not that time. Second time.
The third time.
No, it was the second time, which we'll get to. The third time.
Well, technically, it would be my third. It was my third time because I shot those.
Well, okay. I meant second time I had that buck.
I didn't shoot a third time at him.
That's what I said. You said third time.
Well, right. But,
and I said, no, this is your second time, but it's your second time at that buck. Is what we're going to get to later. So,
I just confused myself. Whatever.
Just let it go, man. All right. So, yeah. So, after that day, after that morning, I'm like, well, fuck. Now what do we do? Like, kind of blew that out, didn't we? And Matt licked his wounds. I'm like, oh, shit happens. You know what you did wrong. So, make sure, went back and he thought about it for quite a while, and you're like, fuck, man, this fucking sucks.
My head, and I knew it.
I knew exactly what happened, so looked our wounds, went back.
Gun shoots fine. I mean, it did last year, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I went through my head.
Yep.
It shot good last year, so I picked my head up, and I'm pretty sure I still did, but.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that leads us to the next time. Yep. Sorry if I'm jumping too far, but
no,
too fast.
No. We went back, looked at our wounds, and we decided what we're going to do for that evening. Go ahead.
Then it wasn't that evening.
I know, but we ended up. Where did we go that evening, though? Oh, we went somewhere completely different.
I don't even know what we did. I was too
So
depressed. I shut down.
That's of no significance. That evening didn't produce anything.
Yeah.
So then. Now it's Sunday, and we went. I can't remember. That was an evening the second time, right? So let's just jump right in that. It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
Let's go back to
the other time it happened because everything else is a blur because I was so depressed in myself and wanted to take the last round that I had for myself. But so. Yeah, later the next time we went out, I had this encounter with him.
It would have been Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the next day.
Was it the next day? I thought it was the next weekend.
No, it was the next day.
Or was it on the weekday? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Next time. Went back out, and we're sitting there, and you were sitting in a different spot than I was, where we see him come out and feed all the time, and
I know for a fact it was Sunday evening.
Okay.
When it happened. So
I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
But you were sitting where we always see him come out and feed, and I was sitting on the backside because I have FOMO and I wanted to know what was back there. And
yeah. It was just playing it smart, covering two different spots.
Yep.
So
I'm sitting there, and I don't know, it was maybe a half hour before sundown.
Yeah, we were sitting there. I had low crawl all the way down this fence, so I got set up, and I'm sitting there. I'm watching does and stuff, and not seeing any bucks. And it was definitely the last half hour, 45 minutes of light, right around there.
I hear like something running through the corn, and I look over, and it's a doe, and she jumped the fence, ran down towards me. I'm like, oh shit! So I adjust myself, get ready, and I'm watching her. And then there's another one. She jumps over. And another one jumps over.
Get a little closer to your mic. Well, not that close. Just don't be 10 feet away from it.
Well, I had three coming down, and they're coming right at me. And I'm like, okay, cool. Just does. It kind of sucks. I don't want does that close to me.
Yeah.
Well, here, next thing I know, I look over, and boom, there's the big buck. He jumps the fence, and he's coming right down the line with those does. I'm like, oh my goodness. And at this point, he's probably 150 yards when I first seen him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, shit. So he keeps on coming down. The does end up coming right to me at 10 yards. And they're sitting there bobbing their heads up and down, looking at me. I'm like, fuck, they're going to bust me and this buck's going to take off. Well, I just sit there, play it cool. Am I good?
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
I just play it cool and try not to move, and the buck keeps coming in and gets closer and closer and closer, and I had him at 74 yards, and the does were starting to stomp, stomping their foot down. I'm like, oh, darn it, they're gonna bust, and that buck's gonna be gone because he's right next to the bedding.
Right.
So
right in the
2 steps, and he would have been inside, and I wouldn't have had a shot. So he's at 70.
It's pretty thick in there. So,
yeah, and it was downhill to the creek, and then I would have lost him for sure. As soon as he jumps in, it would have been 5 yards, and he's in a hole that I can't shoot in. So I pulled up. I'm like, well, the does are, stomping at me. So I'm like, well, I guess this is my time because they're going to bust out. So I just quickly turn and pull up to them. And surprisingly, I heard them move, but out of the corner of my eye, I could see one still standing there. So one took off and ran, but the other doe just sat there. So then the buck just looked right at me.
What the fuck is going on?
What is that? Because he's seen me move, and I just put it right on his quartering to shoulder and pulled the trigger softly. Felt great. I'm like, oh, that's a dead deer. I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You come over. I'm like, I got him. That was great. I felt good about that. And he's in here. He's dead.
Yeah, dude.
And so we walk in the bedding that we haven't touched yet. We haven't even ever been inside it.
Too nervous.
Yep.
Don't want to fuck it up.
Yep. And look for blood. Well, I go to where I shot. I'm like, I don't see any blood. But, sometimes it takes a while for it to come out, especially with those quarter-inch shots like that.
Do you want me to get into quartering 2 shots on that?
You can, yeah.
Okay. So quartering 2 shots are notoriously bad for blood, especially with muskets and bows. So, like, quartering 2 shots are very, very, very tough. There's a lot of bone, fur, skin, meat, bone, cartilage, vital tissue, and then you have, and since he was quartering 2, because he was quartering 2 really hard.
Yeah.
So it's like, then after vitals, you have diaphragm, guts, and possibly hamstring. If not, maybe it comes out the stomach on the backside. But if it goes in the ham, it's not coming out. Right. It's not going to exit. It's just, muskets just don't have the fucking steam behind them to blow through all of that and the ham. It just doesn't have it doesn't have the guts to go through all that stuff. They're just big, slow-moving projectiles. It's a 50 caliber fucking bullet, and it just doesn't. It just won't. I don't know. I just don't think it'd exit out there. Now, if it missed the ham, then it would probably exit.
Oh yeah.
But if you hit the hams and stuff in there, like that's a dead deer all day long. But if it doesn't exit, even if it does exit, you're looking at an exit hole out of the guts that's going to get plugged with fucking intestines and shit. So you're just not going to have a good blood trail. You're just not going to have. I
ended up shooting a doe, and that one never exited.
Yep.
So. And that was the same exact shot, basically.
I did the same shot too,
the opposite on my direction.
Yep. We'll talk about those too when we get to them. But so you're like, I'm looking. We're looking for blood. Do our due diligence. We're like, well, we got to get in the bedding and see. And we're looking for blood. And I kept reminding you, and
so good.
Yeah, I kept reminding him, like, keep your head up. Quartering 2 shots don't fucking bleed very well, so let's just keep at it and look around everywhere.
On top of it, when we were walking through, we kind of like split up and grid searched in there a little bit. And when we were in there, we heard something moving, taking off running. I'm like, he's over there now,
He's wounded. He's over there, yeah.
So we looked around for blood a little bit longer, but then I'm like, I'm going to go over there where I last heard him. We never seen anything bust out, but not that we could really see probably where we were, but
yeah.
Went over to where I heard him, and then by this time it's getting pretty dark.
Yeah,
and I
very close.
Look over. I heard something, and I look over, and there he is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was him. I mean, I'm assuming it is, but busted up the side of a hill and out into the cornfield. And I watched him run out and over that hill. And by the way, I lost my primers, so I couldn't shoot again, which I probably wouldn't have had a shot either way. But
right.
But so that was another unfortunate event.
Yep.
But so it was dark by that time. Still couldn't find any blood. Next day, me and you talked about it. You're like, dude, it's a dead deer.
I kept saying, like, if you hit that deer, if it felt that good and you hit him, he's fucking dead. 100% dead.
Just got to find him. Tomorrow, new day, we'll go out and look for, I'll go out and look for blood. And
yeah, because our jobs I work until like 4, you get off.
I think I got off at 2 that day.
If you're out, so you got off at 2.
I was running as fast as I could.
Yep.
Then,
So you got done with work and went back out there next day. This is Monday now.
Monday, yep. I went out there and I went out and looked, and I went to where I kicked him up where I thought he was, where he's bedded down, and no blood. Oh my God, darn it. And on the way in, I walked a fence line all the way into that area. And
that he was running.
He would have ran that direction.
Okay.
But, so I walked that whole fence line, and I walked another fence line to check to see if there was out there. But then I came in to look for blood because, I mean, there's nothing there. There's the direction he ran. There's nothing besides grass, alfalfa, this other weird stuff that they had growing at one time, but it's cut now.
And cut cornfields.
And then beans. And then, cut cornfields behind it. And 2 fence lines.
Yeah.
An L fence line. Because it's a... Yeah. So I walked those fence lines. Didn't see him. Okay. Well, no blood. Walked down to where he was bedded. Looked there. No blood. I'm like, I missed. Straight up, I had to have missed. Well, by this time, I'm like, okay, well, I'll sit down. So I Okay, I was trying to
think, huh?
I was trying to think because I thought
but-
I was going into like I was going to shoot it again.
Oh, I thought you had a
no.
stroke. I was like, what the fuck just happened there? You timed
No,
out.
I was trying to think what happened next, but I think I was about ready to loop back around to me when I shot at him again. Mm-hmm. But so I sat back down.
Well, you texted me and you're like, I didn't find blood. I'm just
Yep.
going to sit here for the rest of the night and see if he comes back and see if he's wounded or if I can get another shot at him or something.
Yep.
So
I sat down on the edge of the corner of the fence lines. I just stayed away from the bedding, and be the last like 5 minutes, if that, of daylight, he showed up and walked across the field right in front of me at like 150 yards, and my gun. I mean, 150 yards pushing it for me. I think my farthest shot right now is 120. So
well, yeah, and also on top of it, your confidence is pretty low.
Yep.
I
missed
again.
Yep.
You're like, and you see him, and you're. I'm sure one part of you is like stoked. You're like, fuck yeah, he's alive. Then
Yeah.
another aspect of you are like, I can't shoot this deer again.
Yeah.
Unless I figure out what the fuck is wrong with my gun, figure out what's going on, or wait for him to get super close.
I think at the moment, all I was thinking was like, I'm so fucking glad he's still alive. Because I thought for sure I hit him. You know, I had a little second guessing in there, but I was at that moment when I seen him, I was relieved that I seen him again. And he walked out in front of me at 150 yards, and then moseyed into the bedding and stayed in there. And well, there was that. You know, I told you I've seen him again, and. Mm-hmm. Did we end up going out? Did you end up seeing him at all?
No, I've never seen this deer.
No,
Never.
he doesn't exist. I've just been messing with you.
Honestly, I've had this conspiracy theory in my mind for a while. Where I'm like, I don't think Matt was actually shooting at anything, or maybe he was
that spike,
or maybe he was shooting at like a basket rack. He's like, it's a fucking monster.
Oh, that was big.
No, I know. I'm just joking. But no, I've never actually seen the deer.
Yeah.
And stuff. But if it's a deer that you said it is, then we have him on trail camera and stuff. So I know what you're talking about. He's a big deer. But
but I said this before. The only time I seen his character was when he was walking across the field after that last day. The other two times I never actually seen his character. I just
so it might not have been him.
I'm pretty sure it was. By the caliber of it. I mean, but we have two that look similar, so yeah, maybe I did shoot it in dead somewhere. I don't know. I'd like to definitely think that.
I don't think so. Well, okay, so come to find out, the next day is Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
When you came over and I'm like, you needed, because we were talking about, you're like, he's alive. I seen him. I'm like, you need.
It was Wednesday because I went out and sat. No, it was.
No, it was Tuesday.
Yeah, it was.
Because
it was Tuesday.
After you told me he was live, I'm like, you need to shoot that fucking gun and figure out what's going on. And you're like, yeah, okay. And
so
then the next day you came out to my house, and I was at work, and you were shooting while I was at work and stuff, which is obviously totally fine. But it's like,
just don't shoot the
I just want to shoot
the crows, the chickens. Fuck.
Chickens, right?
That was really hard.
All the animals, don't shoot them.
Don't shoot the cow crows or
cows, crows, or wildebeest, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, so you came out and shot, and you ended up being what, like 5-6 inches?
No,
off?
more than that.
Oh, more than that. Okay,
I would say I was probably a good 9 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably off, and I was shooting,
and you're shooting at 50 yards.
Yep.
And you're 9 inches off. So even at 75, 80 yards, 90 yards, you're talking probably into the foot range,
right?
So according to deer, luckily he was according to you, and
it was high, so I probably shot over his back.
Yep,
shot over his back and by his
next,
hind end or whatever,
way past him.
Yep.
So after seeing that, you're like, holy shit, I'm way off. I'm like, fuck, man, hey, no kidding.
Mm-hmm. So I sighted it and got her better. I still wasn't right on the quarter like I want to be.
Right.
But I was 2 inches probably off, but I'm like, well, I am that mentality. I always have been too. That's like, close enough. That'll kill a deer. Yeah. That's that's tighter than a beer can. It'll kill a deer.
You're the type, you definitely grew up with the mindset of put a gallon of water out there at 100 yards, and if it fucking explodes, then you're ready to hunt.
Yep, that's what my dad taught me. He'd take a paper plate and go staple it to a post and step back 50 yards. If you can hit that paper plate, you're good. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did every single year. Yep. I shot a lot of does that way.
Yep.
And one buck.
Yep. But, I mean, also, muzzleloaders are a completely different animal. Yeah. You only get one shot. You really want to make that one shot count.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, I grew up different than that, I guess.
Yeah.
My dad, we definitely always shot paper. And he's like, we want to get, he stressed me about groups and having to shoot in tight groups because that means you're doing your job as a shooter. And it doesn't matter where the groups land because we can adjust to that from there. But he definitely wanted me, like putting them in there pretty tight and pretty, but that's how I grew up. And then obviously the military.
Definitely the military.
Emphasize that like 100-fold for sure.
See, when I grew up, my dad taught me, he's like, my first time ever hunting with my dad and your dad and you, my dad told me, he's like, well, here's a box of shells. Here's a couple boxes of shells. When you shoot at a deer, keep shooting until it drops.
Until it's down.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
So I had the mentality of
yeah. And my dad handed me my first box of shells, and it was a box of 20. He handed me 2 boxes. He said, "This is get zeroed, and then the next box is for the next 20 years, because it should only take 1 slug per deer, and we can only shoot 1 deer a year." So he's like, "That should last the next 20 years." So that's the kind of different mentalities between our dads, I guess, too.
Yeah, and my dad wondered why I shot so much ammo back then. Yeah, it's his fault. Yeah, it's not my fault.
That's why I say, I'm like, you grew up a waterfowler. That's how it works, If a flock comes in, you fucking unload your gun. Every flock that comes in, you shouldn't have a loaded gun anymore. You should be reloading.
If you're good, you'll get 2 extra shots after you 3.
Yeah.
You load it quick, even though they might be 70 yards out, you still got to pump it full of steel.
Yeah. That's why you shoot a full choke.
Yeah.
But no, it's one of those things, where it's like after that second shot and you missed, and then you see him alive, and we realize that yes is for sure miss him. It's like, dude, you need to shoot that fucking guy, because we have, as of right now, it could be shooting. Only God knows where it's shooting at, honestly. So it's like fuck,
No, it was smart to shoot it. And I'm glad I did, because I was off a long ways. So
way off, yeah.
I don't know what happened, because I was pretty tight groups before. So this is kind of what goes into a lot of learning experience. And I'm glad you came on and wanted to talk about this, because it's like, I didn't want to. You made me.
Well, I didn't make you. I said, Matt, I got some natural light. Joking. I got some natural light. You want a podcast? And you got here like, let's talk about all your misses.
Yeah, exactly. It's an intervention that I never wanted to have.
Intervention live on air.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate you talking about it and being so candid, honestly, for real, because it's like, there's a lot of learning experiences for the people listening and stuff. And you definitely open yourself up to some criticism as well, but luckily you don't read the comments, so it's not a big deal.
Most of the time I don't.
Yeah.
I might this time and just end up sucking my muzzleloader this time.
Start your muzzleloader. I wonder what this tastes like. Oh! Suicide's not funny.
No,
but
it's not.
Sometimes online bullying is real life.
Oh yeah,
that's
for sure. Nice. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Don't.
Sometimes
don't cyberbully my friend. All right, guys. He's human. We all make mistakes, but
and it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah. Honestly, Matt's an easy target. Pick on someone your own size. Is what I say. Go cyberbully someone that's actually like cares.
Yeah. I've been picked on by Jacob Johnson my whole life. I'm used to it all.
I actually tried helping you when we were at football. When everyone's making fun of you.
Yeah. I
was really trying to help. Yeah. Like, guys, don't pick on Matt. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's too easy. Move on to something else. And that just made it worse. So I didn't mean it to be that mean. I wasn't trying to be mean. You just look at me like, the fuck, man?
Like, thanks, I think.
Yeah. But for real though, like learning experiences, that's another reason, like me personally, I always take at least a few shots before with whatever I have, whether it's a rifle, a fucking archery equipment or what it is, I always shoot before the season just because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what gets bumped off.
Yep.
And scopes can definitely
float
shift.
A little bit.
They can float. It can happen. Even when you just put in the safe, like stuff happens, especially like not dogging on your equipment, but especially when it comes to like cheaper scopes and stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely a cheap fucking
It's a
scope.
cheap fucking scope that you got.
I don't even know what it's called.
I don't think it has a name. That's how cheap it is.
Yeah. I bought it at a place in La Crosse, and it was, I want to say it was like $60 or maybe $100.
Yeah.
I think, actually,
it's probably $100 on sale.
I think I bought it.
Clearance.
I think I bought that and the scope mount for $160.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, it's probably yeah, I don't know. It's a cheap scope. It's not like, and I'm not saying that you have to spend $1,000 on a fucking muzzleloader scope. That's not what I'm saying. Like, they're not even that effective unless you're shooting like a smokeless powder muzzleloader or smokeless muzzleloader. They're not that efficient, so there's really no point in putting a fucking $500-$600 scope on a muzzleloader, a black powdered fucking muzzleloader. It's just not. In my opinion, there's no point in doing it. And the scope I have isn't anything too crazy. I think it's like $200 if you were to buy it.
I do wish I had a scope like that. I think next year, well, yeah, I will have that.
You will. Someone will tell you it.
Yep. But what I was gonna say is, if I had one, I could actually like, because I can't zoom in on mine, so like
you have a fixed power scope.
Yep. So it's just constantly like
what is it?
at 94 or 74 yards or 90 yards or 100 yards or whatever. You know, the deer just gets smaller, and my crosshairs just
float more.
Yeah. So if I can zoom in a little bit and concentrate on that, smaller area.
Well, isn't it is it a 3 power or 4 power? You know what it is? Don't you know what it is?
It's a 1 power.
Right. It's not 1 power.
ACOG.
Yeah, no, even ACOGs are fucking 3, so it's definitely not that. But
it's probably a 3 power.
Probably. But what I'm saying is, I always like to shoot my shit before season starts just to make sure that everything's fine, nothing happened, nothing crazy happened. And
that'd be the smart thing to do. Don't be like Matthew.
No, you got to do that.
Be honestly. Like Jacob.
Yeah, if you want to be efficient, you want to be effective out there, you got to do it because you can do everything right, like you did. If you can do everything right, like you did. You picked the right spot. You had 3 encounters with a really nice big buck, which a lot of people don't get,
right.
And all within 3 fucking days, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And
he wanted me to kill him.
If your equipment isn't set up right, and if it's not shooting right, then you're never going to kill that deer, or you might just end up wounding it and worse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. You just really gotta check your shit before season starts. But like you said, it's like it was fine. We live busy lives. You got like fucking 25 kids. So it's like, you're a busy dude and you're working full time. I get it. It happens.
Yeah, 25 kids is a lot.
It's a lot of kids.
Don't do it.
Every sip of Coca-Cola brings you closer to the excitement of the FIFA World Cup 26. Because nothing compares to the joy. So grab a Coke and drink in the FIFA World Cup 26. No purchase necessary. 13 plus in 50 U.S. states and D.C. with a web-enabled device. Ends March 1st with 8 entry periods. Rules at cokeurl.com/soccer rules.
Yeah. And with only one wife. Yeah. You're not even a Mormon, dude.
Right.
You don't even have multiple wives.
I think sometimes my wife wishes, so I'd leave her alone. But
yeah. Right.
And she would have help.
Yeah. Well, when she's giving birth twice a year. It's fucking
basically
tough.
Since you've met her.
Yeah, she's been pregnant ever since I met her. Basically.
Yeah.
For quite a while, she just hasn't been drinking because she's just been constantly pregnant. But you guys wanted that. You guys just wanted
really
to
weird now that she drinks though. Like we don't get along. I'm just joking.
Yeah. She finally realized how I actually am, and she is starting to not like it.
No, really.
No, you guys are great. You guys have a great family. But what I'm getting at is you're busy, and I get life gets in the way sometimes, and you're like, it is very easy to be like, it was on, and all I did was clean it and put it in the safe.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, no, I realize. Like you said, though, I grew up with just shotguns. Bird hunting most of the time. I mean, that's all I ever did until I deer hunted with you.
Right.
So.
Yep. And birds, and that's different. You can pattern your gun to a certain ammo, but
I only patterned with turkey loads. When I was younger.
Yeah.
That's the only thing my dad ever had me pattern. He was like, "Oh, go out and shoot this load and see how it looks on paper."
Yeah, I never really super got into patterning. For guns, the turkey loads I did, but my pheasant loads and duck loads and shit I never did. Because I'm just like, well, it's a fucking scatter gun. Maybe should, I guess.
No, I mean that's my dad did.
Mm-hmm.
But he always had us look at what round we would sit back at 20 yards or 30 yards and draw a 10-inch circle and a 12-inch circle, and then you count how many pellets are in it.
Right. I think we did that a little bit growing up, just to see, okay, hey, is 50 yards, what's the difference between 30 yards and 50 yards?
Right.
How ineffective it is at 50 yards and stuff, and be like, holy shit, yeah, that's actually really hard to get a
I only
kill shot
had
at
3
that far.
BBs in a 10-inch circle at 60 yards or 50 yards.
No wonder we keep missing at that distance. So,
right.
But gosh, I don't want to get in a bunch of trouble, but isn't it kind of weird how hunters really take it, where it's like, oh my god, I fucking wounded this buck, and I feel sick to my stomach. I feel like shit knowing that he's out there suffering and probably getting chewed on by coyotes and all the shit that comes with nature. Being like, I wounded an animal, I didn't do my due diligence, I feel like shit. And now I gotta sit here and fucking hope that he's either alive and fine or dying a slow death out in the middle of the woods. Hunters really beat themselves up for wounding animals, is what I'm getting at.
Yep. Okay.
Except when it comes to birds.
Oh, I disagree with that.
Really?
100%.
Really,
dude. I feel like shit when I lose a duck.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely. That is the thing.
Hey, I'm a piece of shit because I feel like shit when I lose them, but at the same
you
time,
don't like birds. You think they're just dumb birds, and you don't like
birds
them.
are dumb.
You're almost like Lee, and you don't like turkeys. Almost.
No, I like turkey hunting because it's in the spring and stuff, but they are birds
because it's in the spring.
Yeah, they're birds though. At the end of the day, they are just birds,
dude. No,
but no, I don't know. I guess I'd never really think about it. When you are shooting at birds and you see feathers flying, you're like, God damn it. Yep. He just keeps flying, and maybe he starts drooping down a little bit, and you're like, damn it, he didn't go down. Oh, well, keep it on.
Not too long, not this season, because we really haven't duck hunted together, but 2 years ago, me and you were out hunting together, we dropped the bird in the weeds. We spent a fucking half hour looking for a bird.
Oh, yeah. No, we do.
There's no blood. That's just grid searching for where you think you've seen it last.
Yeah.
You know?
We do our due diligence all the time whenever we drop birds. But
we could have been sitting there shooting more birds, but no, we were out there looking for one duck
for sure. You should do that. That's a good thing to do. But I'm just saying it's not the same for me personally.
Yeah,
I guess, and for a lot of people, you don't hear those stories from bird hunters, and maybe I'm just not in the bird hunting community as much as I am deer hunting community.
But
I don't really think of that. Even on the hunting shows and stuff like that, when you're watching Heartland waterfowl. They're just waylaying these birds. And they're like, oh my gosh, that one got away. Jeez, I know I hit him pretty good. And he's still flying. Gosh dang, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm not going to sleep tonight because I just feel like garbage. That doesn't happen. Did you lose any sleep over that fucking, a duck that you lost? Have you lost sleep over it?
No.
Have you lost sleep over a deer that you lost?
I haven't lost one.
Did you lose sleep after the deer that you missed?
I slept fine, but it might have took me longer to fall asleep.
But I guess I
get what you're saying.
What is it though? I feel like that's a thing.
I know I used to hunt with a guy quite a bit duck hunting, and we would shoot a duck and it would be a cripple,
Yeah.
We'd go over and land 200 yards out of the decoys, and I'm like, all right, well, and by the way, I didn't have the boat, he did. I'm like, well, let's go get it. Nope, let the coyotes have it. Let the coon have it. I'm like, fuck you. Let's go do our work
thing,
and get it,
Yeah.
And no, he refused to move his boat because he could be shooting more ducks. And that's why I don't hunt with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those ethics aren't good.
No.
Like, that's not good to do.
And the guy thinks he knows everything.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like it's a little different with animals for some reason. Like, they're all animals.
But birds are animals.
I meant mammals. Like, I don't know. Like,
they just have smaller brains.
hooved creatures. It's different. And same with like, coyotes and shit too. They're still animals. They're still an animal on this earth. And then people are like, with coyotes and stuff, it's like you fucking smoke one. And you're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Or you fucking, you hit one and you hear like certain predator guys. They hit one. Maybe I'm fucking off base on this too, but I've seen it with certain people. Where
I'm sure it's a touchy situation. It can go either way. There's probably people out there that do get upset. I hit a coyote in the guts, and it ran
there's
off.
There's for sure those guys.
Yeah,
I know a few of those guys too because they like to find them and do their due diligence and pelt them out and all that good stuff. But there's definitely guys that are like, oh yeah, I fucking smoked him right through the fucking guts, and he ran off 300 yards, and I don't know what happened to him.
Oh yeah, there's probably people that are like, I don't want to fuck with him tonight. I'll just shoot him in the guts and make him run out and die. So I don't have to deal with him.
Yeah.
There's probably people out there.
But then again, also with fucking mice and shit, like nuisance animals, because coyotes probably go in the realm of nuisance.
Well, same
like, I don't feel bad.
Coon now,
Yeah, and coon. Like, and stuff. Like, I don't feel bad about a mouse getting stuck in a trap.
Nope.
I don't feel bad.
But I still take trophy pictures with it.
Yeah, right? Look at this fucking monster. I don't feel bad when I see, like, a coon down the side of the road. When I see a deer down the side of the road, I'm like, damn it.
I seen one get hit.
Yeah. I seen a possum down the side of the road. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is.
I don't care about them. Yeah.
They're kind of cute, though. In like a gross way.
Yeah.
Like when you see...
They eat way too many turkey eggs for me to like them.
Yeah.
I
think coons are worse than possums, probably, though.
I don't know. But I really think a possum's up there.
I don't know. I watched a video of this coon. He fucking climbed a tree, snatched this bird right out of its nest. His nesting, snatched it up, ate the bird, and grabbed the eggs. God dang.
I can see it.
I ain't seen a possum do that.
Probably not.
But there's only one video, and I've only seen that one video of one coon.
So definitely raid a nest pretty fucking fast. They're basically like scavengers on the easiest meal of the day kind of thing. So
yeah, like ground nesting birds, I do kind of feel for them. Like that's a tough road, you know, because they need a certain amount of grasslands in order to nest in and all that stuff. And we're like, fuck your birds, dude. We
need money and corn.
Yeah, we need corn, beans, bitch. Get your eggs the fuck out of here.
So what we need to do is make Iowa great again and bring back the prairies.
That'd be sick.
That would be.
We could have elk in here again.
That'd be. Well, there's been like 3 sightings in Iowa this year, 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. And
they'll
moose.
Never take
Moose too.
Yeah, I heard about that. It'll never take though. Those weird animals come and go. They never stick because the habitat is completely wrong.
Right. And it would never. The government would never allow it to go back to that. I mean, there's too much money in corn and beans.
No. Well,
crops, I should say.
People need it.
Yep. I mean, we do.
Literally feeding the earth. Like, there's
too many people in the
billions
world.
Of people, billions of people that can't live without corn syrup.
Yep. Corn starch for those days that you are sweating and you need that. I mean, that's the only 2 things that corn is made, right? Corn starch and corn syrup. Pretty sure it
makes more things like ethanol too.
No.
Oh,
that's a myth.
And corn on the cob.
That's sweet corn. That's different.
Yeah, but if you get field corn early enough, it's pretty sweet.
It is pretty good still.
It's disgusting.
I used to eat it like that.
It's because when you were poor. When you were a poor?
When I was a poor?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I am still a poor. But I grow my own corn.
Yeah.
I'm
a smart poor.
I'm
an efficient poor.
$20 or $20 bag of sweet corn that lasts me for.
It's all right. We're all poor. We're
in
all
our own ways.
In our own ways. Yeah. Yep. But no, I don't know. Where the fuck were we going with that? Oh yeah, prairies, corn starch, corn syrup, fat people. Yeah, it's tough road. Was it? Oh, yeah. What were we? Let's get back on to early muzzleloader now. So after those dreaded misses, that was the first weekend, and I still haven't seen a buck. So I'm just out of the game here. You're in the game. I'm out of the game.
No.
And then fast forward, we did hunt that same spot pretty heavily throughout the week after work and stuff, just to see if we can get them going again. I still never saw them. Then.
Did I see him again?
No.
Yeah, I didn't
Driving
see him
around.
after Tuesday then.
Yeah, right. Nope, didn't see him. You didn't see him. I didn't see him.
Oh, did I see him driving around, or I know I
You saw him driving around.
I
But
know I seen him.
It was just
today.
recently. This is after you've seen him again since early muzzleloader ended. But no, we didn't see him again in season. I went. You had an early muzzleloader doe tag, right?
No, I used my buck tag.
You used your buck tag. Yeah, that's right, because it was last weekend. You're like,
Yeah.
I need to fill this motherfucking tag, dude.
I can't go without meat, so.
Yeah, which I get.
Yeah.
But you want to tell your doe story then?
So, yeah, I was sitting in this deer stand and minding my own business when, out of the blue, this doe snorted at me and ran out from underneath me, and I thought it was very rude. So I let her have it.
You smoked her.
Smoked her.
How far is that shot?
That's not how
That's
it
not
happened.
what the fuck, dude?
I just made that up.
Why would you make that up?
Because it sounded good. You put me on the spot. I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing.
If someone puts you on the spot, you should probably start out with the truth. All right? Start with the truth first.
And I was sitting in a tree stand, minding my own business, and I looked up and I seen a doe coming, and she was running because there was a little buck chasing her. So I shot her.
What'd the buck do?
Kept running.
Oh, nice.
It was her and a fawn, or not like a baby, but like
Smaller doe.
last year's.
Just say smaller doe.
It was a smaller doe.
A bigger doe, a smaller doe,
mean-
and a little buck.
Yeah, it didn't have spots.
Great.
And then a buck. Then the buck was chasing them, and yeah, I shot her.
Sick. You actually hit her.
I did, but she was also at 10 yards. So yeah, there wasn't much to.
Yeah, but you drilled her. Like, you
yeah.
fucked her up.
Oh yeah.
You hit her right where you're aiming at. That
Oh yeah.
apparently, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She only went like 30 yards.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that was nice and easy. During that same time, I went to a different county that has like basically unlimited doe tags. As long as I've been hunting over there, they've never ran out. So they have basically unlimited doe tags. So I ran out there and I grabbed a doe tag and I was just pounding some public. Got in there early. I saw a decent buck. When I say decent, because he was. This is the morning, and I haven't seen a buck yet. So I saw him like, "Fuck, dude! I'm gonna drill this fucking buck." And I pulled up my binos on him. Like, oh, I don't know. He's not very big. He's probably maybe in that 100, maybe right around that 120 mark. But maybe my eyes were playing games on me because I was itching to shoot something. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I need to look at him through my scope. And I pulled up on him, and then as I did that, he was fighting off this fucking fork buck. And I was looking at him, and they both just ran off in the timber.
So he obviously wasn't very
timber.
big if he was fighting a forky.
No, he wasn't very big, and I knew that. But I'm like, man, I should just look at him through my crosshairs. And,
Oopsies, kakoosh.
yeah. So then they end up fighting off into the timber, and I couldn't really see him. Like, well, that answered my question. So I just kept on moving. And this public is pretty big, and I start at one end.
Pretty big.
It's pretty fucking big.
It's
Matt and I, we've shot does out there plenty of times. Like, there's always a good amount of deer in there. We've never seen any big bucks, but we always see a lot of does. What? Did you see a big buck there once?
No, I'm just trying to think when I ever shot a doe in there.
You shot a doe out there last year, late muzzleloader.
Oh, yeah.
We both shot does the same fucking day.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about the time that you shot 2 does, and we had to drag them out a fucking mile and a half. Or, it was way more than that, but
it was to that spot. about 2 miles from the truck's parked.
Yeah.
Literally one end to the other, and it's a long piece of public.
Fucker shoots 2 of them. We had a shit ton of tags, and shoots 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 miles back. He's like, hey, I filled my tags. Do you want to come help drag these out with me? I'm like, I still got tags to fill. I mean, fuck you. You do it.
Like, Matt, I shot 2.
So I went and helped. And I bitched the whole time.
You did. But this is not a shotgun
Sorry.
story. This is an early muzzleloader story. But in that piece of public, so I went in there. I moved in there, worked my way nice and slow throughout this place, and it's pretty windy. So that's what's nice. I love kind of still hunting through big pieces of timber when it's really, really windy because you're just so quiet. You're so stealthy. You can sneak in these spots.
It just rained too, didn't it?
And
So
it just rained.
quiet.
Yeah, so it's super quiet. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm a fucking ninja. Like, I'm just slipping through in and out of these places. I'm getting close to deer. Like,
I'm gonna walk right up on this deer with my tip of toes.
yeah, dude, I'm getting close to deer. And I'm like, they'd have no idea what the fuck is going on. This is great. I get in and I slip in there and I slip into where we shot those. I shot those does a couple years ago, and I'm looking in around there. I'm like, I'm just gonna tiptoe over this other side real quick and see what's happening. Get to the other side, and I literally keep walking through. And I end up basically on the edge of the public. I'm like, damn, I'm really deep in here. I remember thinking to myself, actually, I think I messaged the WCB group chat too, and I was like, boys, I'm in here pretty deep. A doe better not give me a good shot because I will fucking die on the way out of here. So after I texted that, I was moving through, and I'm like, doo. And then sure enough, I'm like, holy shit, there's a doe right there. Like, pretty decent sized doe. And she's like 50 yards away, maybe, like just meandering through the woods. I'm like, oh, okay. So I kind of I sneak up a little closer, just kind of shadowing her, just dogging her a little bit. And I don't know if she heard me or maybe the wind swirl or something like that, but she kind of jogged off, and she ended up hopping up on this little hill. And she got, when I say little hill, I mean like just a little bit higher than me. And she moves over, and she's just like staring at me like, fuck. So I pulled up on her, and I couldn't see because the sun was right behind her. So I couldn't really see much. I was getting blind, like, fuck, this isn't going to work. And then she takes a couple more steps. I pull back up. I'm like, still got the sun in my eyes. I'm like, gosh, this is
not fun.
It's not meant to be. And then she takes a couple more steps, and she just looks at me, and she's quartering too pretty hard. And I pull up on her. I'm like, that's a clear shot. I'm like, doosh. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, and I was like, it immediately hit me after I reloaded and stuff. I'm like, son of a bitch.
I'm a long ways back.
Son of a bitch. And then I walked up on her, and I did the same thing you did. Honestly, Matt, I don't think I told you this part, but I went in my pockets. I'm like, fuck, I don't have any primers. So I just reloaded, but I didn't have another shot. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, hopefully it was a good shot. And it felt really good. And I was pretty well 100% confident in that shot. I'm like, well, hopefully she's not like, hopefully she's dead, just stone cold dead. And I don't have to slit her throat or anything. I don't want to do that again. But I walked up there, and I couldn't find any blood. Weird. Walking around in there, I'm like looking around, can't find blood. I'm like, well, I know there's probably not gonna be very good blood because she's quartering too, and I put it right on that front shoulder. And so I'm just like, well, I'm just going to kind of grid search this little area. And I'm walking around, and I don't know, I started thinking like bad thoughts like I always do whenever I don't watch them fall. And I'm just like, fuck. And I'm walking around, and I look over. What I do whenever I'm searching for deer, especially if I don't have good blood or don't have blood, like my buck last year, archery buck last year, he didn't bleed for like over 100 yards. So I was literally just like, what the fuck do I do? And the way I generally go about like kind of quote unquote like grid searching, it's not grid searching because it's not grid style, but I guess I just hop on some trails and take them until I feel like I'm way out of where they went or whatever. So I just started hopping on trails, and in that area there's trail's fucking all over the place. Like, it is a really good spot. I need to set up a stand out here. But then I got so scared of dragging another deer out. So I haven't set a stand up on that spot. But I'm looking around. I just hop on trail, take it a little ways. I'm like, this is not going the direction that she was running. So I went back to this shot, took another trail. Didn't feel right. And it took me to the private. That's the private fence line. And that's all open, green, like alfalfa field. So I glassed it to see if she balled up in the just on the other side of the field or something like that. What?
I thought it was your foot. I hear background.
It's probably the fucking heater.
Sorry, I just heard it.
Gosh, don't do that. Anyways, so made me nervous. Those eyes. You're staring off into like nothing. What the
I was
fuck's
hoping
going
you
on?
could figure it out before we had to talk about it and ruin the fucking podcast, Jacob.
Well, we just did.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, thanks for listening, guys. And we're back. So,
my God.
all right. Now the podcast is ruined. This shit's not free, Matt.
Hey.
All right.
I didn't know we were back until you said we're back, and I went to grab my mic.
So you rip it off the fucking table?
It's not my fault you don't tighten this shit down.
You ripped it off.
I swung it towards me.
Aggressively.
Not even.
I was watching. It was pretty aggressive. All right. Do we need to take a pause? All right, let's pause. All right, now we're really back.
We're here.
All right, a little technical difficulty there, no big deal.
Done getting yelled at for the day.
Yeah, I was just joking. All right, it's not a big deal.
No, you weren't.
It's not a big deal. It didn't fall. It didn't break. No one's dead. So it's not a big deal. Anyways, back to my fucking story here. Looked around the grass in the alfalfa field, didn't see anything. Came back and hopped on another trail and walked it out. And this led me to into some pretty thick stuff. I'm like, fuck, here we go. And just on the edge of that really thick shit, I looked up. I'm like, oh, there she is. Nice, dead. There in the doornail. So there's that.
Found her just like that.
And I'm like, wow, fuck. Is it probably maybe 10 minutes of searching? I'm like, hell yeah.
Well,
a lot goes through your head in those 10 minutes. But yeah, no, it
made it
wasn't
sound
bad
like
at
it was
all.
hours.
No, that came after that. The hours.
Yeah.
So,
It's
obviously-
funny because we shot deer at the same exact time.
we did. Because I texted you and said, I shot it though. You're like, me too.
Well, yeah, you sent me a snap of it laying there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nice. And then, I don't know, it was like 15, 20 minutes later, I had my doe come in and
Yeah.
I ended up shooting it. And then you called me. He's like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, you called it best time. I literally just shot a doe. You're like, oh, I was going to see if you wanted to come help drag this thing out. I'm like, you come help me first?
Yeah. So I was like, fuck. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn
So-
it. Like, Matt can't come. So
I got mine home field dressed, got mine home, hung, and the skin taken off by the time you were still in the field.
well, yeah. So
dragging.
So when I was out there, I was fucking like, okay, well, and obviously being that far away from the truck, all I had on me was my everyday carry knife, which is fairly dull. I'm like, great. But then I remembered you gifted me a Leatherman for being your wedding, for a wedding gift or whatnot. I'm like, sick. And
That's the knife that I use.
Right. So I remember I had that Leatherman in my fucking bino harness. So I grabbed that. I'm like, that's got a little knife on it. I can use that. Works great for the butthole. By the way.
Nice.
So I was gutting this deer out, got her all gutted out and stuff, and I started dragging her. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Anyways, long story short, I fucking had to drag her across a river, and it got so thick on the other side. I'm like, I can't fucking do this. So I just put her on my shoulders and ended up carrying her the rest of the way out. It ended up being total journey that day, that morning was almost 7 miles. But that was with me like going in there and walking out and going back to my truck and walking back in, all that shit, right? Because what I ended up doing was she was closer to this other parking lot. So I did as I carried her. But the only problem was I had to cross this river and climb up this big-ass bluff. So I'm like, well, it's shorter though. It's only like 400 yards to the edge of the field, which would then be about a half mile to the garage, the parking spot. So I'm like, well, I'll just carry up the edge of this field, drop her, go back the way I came, get back to my truck, drive around the entire public to the bottom and to where I was at, walk back in to the field, grab her again, walk her back out to my truck and be done. I'm like, well, that probably is the best bet. So I did that. Dropped her off at the edge of the field. The farmers that are leasing the public ground for farming, they were in there taking beans out. I'm like, cool, nice, cool farmers. So I walked back to my truck, and from that spot, it was probably close to 3 miles all the way back to my truck. Got to my truck, drove around the public, parked it. On my way back out to my doe, I stopped and I was talking to this farmer for a little bit, and I don't think he understood that where my doe was placed, because he's like, oh, did you get something? I'm like, yeah, I got her like way back out in there and stuff. And I'm like, I just drug her up to the edge of the field here. And he's like, oh, well, too bad I don't have any equipment over there. I'm like, we're right here. He's like, I'd help. I'd go get it for you if we had equipment over there. I'm like, I think he meant on the other side of the woods or something, or in a different field. So he's like, oh, I'm going to get going, good luck out there. I'm like, thanks. So I go out there and I grab my deer again. I'm carrying her out again because I'm like, at this point, I just got used to having her on my shoulders. So I'm like, I'm just going to fucking carry her the rest of the way. And I slip her up on my shoulders. I'm carrying her out. And I'm like, fucking hey. I get about halfway through this field. I drop her. I'm taking a breather. And at this point, I'm absolutely fucking smoked. Just completely smoked. Carrying up that bluff and everything else. Anyways, what? Is it too loud?
No,
okay.
It's got an itch inside.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there taking a breather, and then the farmer comes back, and he comes hossing up in his pickup truck. He's like, oh, you're right. She's right here. I'm like, yeah, she's right over there. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I would have loaded her up for you and stuff. Like, load her up. And then his farm hand comes out, and we load her up in the back of the truck. I'm like, thank you so much. And he ends up driving back to my truck. Super nice guy. Saved me about quarter mile, which at that point I'm like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate it. I was really, really dreading this last stint because I would have probably had to take 2 or 3 more breaks before I got to my truck. I'm like, I was just so smoked.
Yeah.
And that was nice. And I got her home and everything was fine. But yeah, it took me hours. Hours. I shot her at like 9 in the morning. I didn't get her loaded up in my truck until like 1.
That's
nuts.
That's why I don't like going out there.
But it's fun.
It is fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Blast.
There's a lot of does out there.
Yeah, there is.
And yeah, no, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm not afraid of a little bit of work. It's like just a little bit of extra PT, and it is fun getting out there. But it is a huge bitch getting them out in that public. I get why people hunt closer roads, and it's like, you know what, deer's not worth it. I'm just not going to fucking hunt that deep. But what I am going to do is invest in a deer cart.
Yeah,
that would have really helped
for sure.
A lot. But yeah, so that's my early muzzleloader story. And those are yours. Mm-hmm. So we shot does for early muzzleloader.
Yes, sir.
I saw one small buck, and that was all I saw during early muzzleloader. So with that said, I don't think I want to do it ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do, but it all depends. Like if you end up going shotgun hunting or something, I'll probably, because I can't shotgun hunt with my job.
Yeah.
And I know you've been dying to do it, so.
I have been, because in my personal experience, it's just been the fact that we've been muzzleloader hunting since I got out of the Army and got back home, basically. So we've been hitting the late muzzleloader scene pretty hard. We went shotgun 1 year, and that was whatever. We had some opportunities at some decent deer. The first morning we did. Yeah, we did.
Not me.
We as a group did.
I didn't see any.
You literally spotted them. You said, oh, there's a big buck. I'm like, cool. Someone get out and shoot it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so, but I don't know. I grew up shotgun hunting second season and stuff, and we've shot some smaller bucks and stuff around here, but I don't know. I want to give it a shot again just because obviously muzzleloader ain't my fucking thing because I just can't seem to. I don't know. I've never shot a buck with my muzzleloader.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like all the time throughout late muzzleloader, I've never even fucking seen like a decent buck to shoot. You shot a nice buck a few years ago. I just never have seen the bucks to shoot. So I don't know. I do kind of want to throw a fucking Hail Mary and start shotgun hunting again. Or gun hunting, gun season, because it's not shotguns anymore.
I don't know, the last couple years that I did the shotgun hunting, I didn't have very good luck with seeing much. I mean, everything's getting pushed around so much, so everything's so hard to find. And
yeah.
I don't know, I personally didn't have, I had more luck muzzleloader hunting than shotgun hunting. I think the last year before we did it together, shotgun hunting, I shot maybe a 100-inch deer, a buck.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
I don't know. Gun hunting in Iowa, I feel like, is just hard, which is a good thing because, you're using a gun. So it's like, I feel like, and we've had this discussion, I feel like it is easier to target and kill a mature buck with a bow in the state of Iowa.
Yeah.
You said you disagree.
Yep.
I said I don't disagree because I said it. So.
Well, I was hunting this spot last year a lot. I mean, I honestly could have overhunted it easily. Mm-hmm. And here comes shotgun season. I had an extra doe tag for that season. I don't know why. That was last year. I bought an extra doe tag. Went out and I've seen this deer a couple times and never could get him close enough to me out in the woods, deer hunting in my stand. Never could get close enough. Well, shotgun season starts. I met up with a group that wanted to hunt where this place is, and I said, "Hey, well, I got a doe tag. Can I just go sit in my stand and you guys push the deer to me?" Yeah, this should be fine. Well, they ended up shooting that buck. So,
okay,
I was after that buck all season. Couldn't get it. Shotgun hunters show up and they get it real freaking quick. They didn't even know the thing lived there.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's definitely that.
I think it's easier because we had people that had no idea that the deer was there, and
Well, that happens. It doesn't mean it's easier though. People go out and shoot fucking huge bucks with their bows all the time too. Doesn't mean it's easier. Just because
saying, if I would have had a shotgun, it would have been a lot easier for me to shoot that deer.
You didn't shoot it though.
I mean, I could have.
Maybe.
If I had a buck tag, I could have.
Maybe you could have. Maybe you couldn't have. All I'm saying is I feel like it's easier to target and kill mature bucks during archery season than it is during Iowa gun season, only because of the length of the season. Archery season is way longer, so I think it's better. It's more conducive to like targeting mature animals. And gun season is so short that people are just kind of running around frantic, like, fuck, we need to fill tags, we only have so much time, so let's go burn through all this stuff. And deer are doing stuff that's irregular. Like when you're bow hunting, you can still catch them on a pattern in a little bit. And there's a lot more of that like chess game to bow hunting, and I think that's more conducive for actually targeting and killing them, I guess. But when it comes to gun season, it's literally just like a coin flip. Like they're just getting ran around in different places and stuff. It's not like, I don't know. It seems way more sporadic. Like the success seems a lot more sporadic, but
no, I see a lot more deer get shot during shotgun season than during bow season.
A lot more deer get shot during gun season. Absolutely, 100%.
It's easier.
I don't know what you're getting at here. There's a lot more hunters out there hunting, so a lot more deer getting killed. Yes. Statistics say way more hunters, way more stuff.
All the people, the guys that I know that bow hunt usually shoot a buck shotgun hunting before they'll get a bow deer.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe I'm just a better fucking archery hunter. Maybe for my mindset, it's easier, I guess, to archery hunt in the state of Iowa than it is the gun hunt. I also don't have like the permission, like a lot of the permission, like a lot of the groups.
You don't have any permission this year.
What?
You don't have any. You're just hunting public.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know why you did either. But I guess I don't know.
Is her name start with the B?
What the fuck are you saying? No one knows what you're talking about.
I'm tired, I think.
Okay. I don't know. It was a weird, I guess, conversation we just had there. But I don't know. I guess for my mindset, I've seen way more bigger bucks bow hunting. I've killed my biggest bucks during bow season, I guess. So it's like maybe that's just where my mindset's at. You know, where I'm like, yeah, fucking. I've never seen like the caliber of deer that during the gun seasons I have during bow season, so that's probably where I'm getting that feeling from. But that's just why I think it's because you have a longer season. It's a good thing because if you're gun hunting during the rut in Iowa and stuff, that's not fucking fair. That's crazy. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm just like I feel like the time frame with a bow and arrow is set the way it is for a reason, and that leads to, it helps. It helps for sure. It helps, and that's why you're using a limited weapon during that time of the year. Because if you had a rifle during fucking the rut like that, that'd be crazy. I don't agree with that at all. But I don't know. That's just what I'm getting at. I'd rather, I guess, going back to early muzzleloader season, I would rather be bow hunting during that time frame than gun hunting. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to do early muzzleloader season anymore. Because I'm like, I'd rather just focus on archery than to take a break and grab my muzzleloader and be like, now I'm muzzleloader hunting. I'd rather just have that split, I guess, of being like hunt with a gun when archery is closed. It's kind of my mindset on it. I'm thinking so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If you go shotgun, I'll definitely probably do early muzzleloader again, just because I don't have anybody else to go with. So
yeah,
and I can't go shotgun. I would do shotgun again if I could.
Got a year to think about it.
Huh?
Got a whole year to think about it.
Yeah.
So
there's no thinking about it for me though.
No, I know. You've already said that.
Okay.
You can't go gun hunting.
Cannot
I get it.
express this enough, Jacob.
You can't do it.
Will not be able to go.
It's not a choice for you. I get it. Fuck. But yeah, I don't know.
Unless I can go 2 days.
The whole season?
The whole season.
Yeah.
I go Sunday and Sunday.
It's totally worth it.
It might be.
Why don't you just call him sick?
As long as
That whole
you
season.
don't ground pound everything. And then when we get there, be like, oh, yeah, I hit this 4 times this week. Fuck.
Well, if you think about it, you're only missing out on 2 more days.
Weekend. Or
But-
weekdays or
yeah.
whatever. But
Well, you can only go Sundays, you're saying, right?
yeah.
But it's like, well, really, it's like you only got 2 more days.
Yeah. Like you were
But,
saying.
or you could look at it as like half your season got cut.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you got weekdays too, but I can't do that. I mean, you probably won't even be able to.
Well, the sun goes down too fucking early. The sun goes down at like
3:30
noon. It feels like fucker goes night really early. So in all reality, it's like in December. What time does the sun go down usually? Honestly, like it's
I think
gotta be
4:30. I think 4:30 is because that's when so like pheasant hunting is open 8:30 to 4:30.
Yeah. So
A lot of people don't know that, and I found that out this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of booms before 8:30.
Whoopsies. So I could go an hour because you get half an hour after sunset. So I could maybe get an hour in at the end because I get off at 4, but that's crazy.
It's a lot of running around real quick.
That's a lot of running around. Yeah, no, I don't know. You got anything else to add?
Don't do drugs. Shoot your rifles and muzzleloaders.
Nice.